Here we are, gardening with Vincenzo, DIY repair. Here's my latest investment in an electric eel service that I'm thinking about doing on other folks' houses. I use this to clear my main drain, and if anybody followed my post here, I have had nothing but issues regarding the bathroom over this Thanksgiving holiday. And I'm going to walk you through here. This is the bathroom that was put in by myself. I put a tub unit in, a shower stall unit, and where there was not one before, and a vanity and a commode one piece. And of course, up in my ceiling is where my leak had to go. I put the lights in and a drop ceiling and covered the main drain, which also I had to repair. And so I wanted to share this with you guys because, you know, someone else may have the same problem here that I had today. And it was a little bit of a trying to think, how can I do this? How can I fix this? So I'm climbing up my ladder again. I thought I would post this one. Let me get up on my ladder and show you what happened here. Okay, as you can see here, this is the main drain. I left a couple extra clamps up there just in case I have any future problems. This is 1.5 inch plastic pipe. This is the drain line from the upstairs bathroom. You ought to be able to hear my wife can now use the upstairs bathroom. This is what I've been working on through Thanksgiving after I made my turkey salad. And what I have over here is I have the copper 1.25 inch drain line hooked up to a 1.5 inch plastic pipe using a fernco, which is 1.5 to 1.5, and another fernco 1.5 to 1.25. And these ferncos are lifesavers. They really are. And let me see if I can work my light here and hold my camera. Yeah, you can see the copper pipe. I had to cut that right there because the copper pipe had sprung a leak in it and damaged the towel, which is why I had to pull the towel down. And when I went to go put the look at it and see what it was, it looked like, you know, acid had eaten away at the pipe. And again, I'm going to caution people, if you have copper plumbing, maybe don't use those blue acidy and, you know, those spray-on acidy cleaners because they will damage the pipe. So it ate through the pipe, and the fernco would not reach far enough to cover where the split was in the pipe. So I ended up having to cut that pipe with a reciprocal saw, which I did. I was very nervous about that. And then I went down and I got another piece of 1.5 inches to connect up to the other piece of 1.5 inches. So I have a 1.5 inch fernco, 1.5 inch pipe. And then here's the thing that fixed it, was the 1.5 to 1.25 inch fernco, which sealed up the copper pipe. So that was my repair here. I've been working on this for several days, trying to figure out how can I do this. It's limited space. Was careful up in here because this is the floor joists. There's electrical up here. You know, the joists had to be cut out and notched for it to, you know, accommodate the pipe and everything. And it was pretty much of a big to-do. And while I was down at Lowe's picking up stuff, I lost my wallet. Somebody was kind enough to turn that in. I'm very grateful for that. I'm very thankful that I was able to fix this. I'm sure this would have been a very costly repair, so I thought I would share it out there for other folks who may have the same problem. So this is 1.25 inch copper pipe hooked up to 1.5 inch plastic, all the way to another 1.5 inch plastic to the main drain, which is right there to yoke. That was another repair I ended up having to do. Add one more hat to wear with my many hats of growing and cooking and repairing and painting and electrical work and plumbing work and putting bathrooms in and all that type of thing. So I thought I would share this one today. And this worked real well. I was so grateful that it worked and I didn't have to do more than what I had to do here, because this is up in the ceiling. It's a very tight spot, and I'm going to pretty much close. So you tighten those screws down. Ferncos work great if you get the right size. Fernco, they'll last for a long time. They're miracle things. I wish I would have invented them. That's all I can say about that. And there's my video of the repair that I had to do here over the Thanksgiving holiday season. And now what I have to do is go and pick up some ceiling tile and replace the ceiling tile, because it's a disaster up there. And I had to not tear it out, but I had to unattach it to everything in order for me to get access up there. And I thought I would share that. So I'll put that all back. I'll get some more tile, cut some more pieces so they're nice and clean, and put them in there. And I thought I would share that. There's my ladder, that I had to work off of, which was a little bit tenuous. So as I back out here, I'll just do a little pan of the bathroom. There never was a bathroom down here. There was just a drain down here. So this was quite an elaborate repair in here. But I thought that I would share that. All right. Any of the YouTubers out there, I hope that helped you out in case you run into a similar problem. Holiday weekend, Thanksgiving holiday, be thankful. I know I'm thankful. I was really worried about how am I going to fix this thing so that the upstairs bathroom can work and, people can still wash their hands upstairs in the bathroom that I put upstairs. So there we are. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that helped you out. I really went up there, made an effort to post this, because I wanted other folks who may have a similar problem to think about that's a repair. Now I had to add that piece of white plastic 1.5" there after I cut the copper, because that copper line was shot. There was no way to even put a Fernco on it. So I had to cut it and then make up the difference with the plastic. And I slid that Fernco all the way over the copper pipe and then slid it back onto the 1.5" and then tightened it down. So there's very little space in between those Ferncos. All right, this is another video, Gardening with Vincenzo, in Vincenzo's bathroom here with a repair, a DIY repair. And the total cost for that repair, just for the plumbing repair, $8. $5 for the piece of pipe, $5 for each one of the Ferncos, and I happen to have had one Fernco, so that was a total of $12. That's a pretty inexpensive repair for having, a major problem like that. All right, you all be safe out there. Again, Gardening with Vincenzo. See ya.